episode, I have 2 new commissions to work on.
There's a bag full of flower petals which I have to figure out the storage for now, and this is a huge box filled with paper donations from a friend of mine who runs her own brand here in Hyderabad. I will link it down below so you can take a look. And yeah, that's about it for today. I'm going to focus on these 2 things and getting started on my commissions. So I'm just wondering if I should open this box just yet because I have a cursed corner, which you all know about. But I'm not too sure what I should do. It's kind of stressful, but I think I'm going to focus on the flower petals for today. And maybe store them down here or down here. So ignore the mess, I'm yet to clean. But I'm thinking I'll place the storage boxes here for the flower petals because then it'll be easier for me to access while I'm making paper. I also have these boxes of storage that are holding flower petals, but I have disassembled them because they looked ugly. But anyways, I think I'm going to set them up and fill up the flowers in that. Let's see how it goes. That I could fit another one, so I put 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and now it's time to fill it up. More rose petals, so let's just fill it up in this itself. Petals. I like using rose petals and all sorts of petals in paper, but then it doesn't always go well with all the bases. It goes well with white, and unless and until the color is like a bougainvillea, it really just blends off into other bases. I think I'm high. Oh my gosh, more rose petals. Freaking love it. It's gonna fit. I don't think it's gonna fit. I feel like it's gonna overflow with another packet. I have more rose petals inside as well, but those are like a bit old and dusty now. I'm just waiting to work on something with that. Oh, look at that. It's so fun. That's a little... That has fungus, so I removed it. Yeah, this one has a bit of fungus. That's okay. I don't know, as I see it. Once you get fungus mixed up with rose petals, it just multiplies like insane, see? So I figured out that I'm just going to sort out all my flower petals for today because I have way too many and I keep ignoring them. This is a bag. It's taking some hold on. This is marigold and it's fully dried yellow petals. The dust blew in my face. It's chamanti, again. I don't know if I can show you here. This is, I don't know if it's yellow or white. Can't tell. Then I have more chamanti here. Also pretty much the same. So I guess I'm going to mix them up and save one box. Something water. There's so much dust, If you don't use them, they start drying up inside. I love, when I first added chamanti to my paper, I thought it's such a big... Oh, this does not mix right. Sorry. Okay, so when I first added chamanti to my paper, it was such a beautiful mix, I was like, oh, I can't wait to use this in more of my paper. I started calling it full because it was such a simple looking paper, even though it had flower petals inside. It just had this raw, organic luxury feeling, something like from, like a vintage look, not luxury. That's why I went wrong. So, there we go, we are done with this one. That's done. And now, what I want to see is, I have these 2 packets of marigold. Now, I know these come from temples and pujas and whatnot. So, my question is, do you think the seeds in this marigold will plant and actually grow? Because that's a $1 million question that I would love to explore. It's like very rough. I'm going to give a few seeds to the farmers and see how it actually works out. I don't know how it will work out. I'll tell them. Or should I plant it myself? I had something planted. Okay, that's 1 packet of marigold. I'm just going to mix it up. I don't want to... It feels very moist, even though it's not moist. It's all dried out, These were dried for at least weeks before being given to me. I remember one of my followers sent this in. Oh, she's a beautiful soul, okay. She keeps sending me flowers and I love it. I need to send her something in return soon. So I'm going to make a gift with you guys on video. Maybe in this video. Do you think that's a good idea? We're done with that. We're done with that. So, that's marigold. Oh, that's a small box. Okay, we're done with that. Whatever, what the hell. That's that. Now I have this mix of flowers. It's like rose petals, marigold and Chamanti all together. I really like it. It's very colorful and it's got blends of yellow, red and everything. So I think I have more flowers. I'll be right back. Okay, so this little drawer here has a lot more flower petals. So I'm just going to take it out with me. Heavy lifting. It's actually quite heavy. Let me show you what I've got. Rose petals again. These are more darker and crunchier. Crunchy. I thought I saw something jump. That was scary. Because sometimes there's so many creepy crawlies in the studio. I can't even do anything about them because we're on the farm. And they just happen to love my studio more than I do. I meant stay in my studio more than I do. I'm sorry. Again, more rose petals. I separated these two because they were half dried when they came, so they needed to dry a bit more. Now what do? I have rose petals. So many rose petals. I'm going to start with these this week. Other space. I just had an accident and I dropped all this paper around the bucket. It's time to open the box. So, the same friend of mine has given me paper before for donations, and like always, lots of brown paper. I love receiving brown paper, but I have to show you the cursed corner for you to understand what I'm going through right now. So I will show you. Just give me 1 minute. Take you to the cursed corner. Okay, it's not cursed anymore, but it's more organized, and this is all lots of brown paper. This is her donation from earlier, and those are other donations that I've received. So yeah, lots of brown paper to recycle. So let's go going on that. I had a few flower petals that were blended into a fine powder in my blending machine, and I accidentally mixed up pulp along with the powder, and I really don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm supposed to be working on my client's commission, and now I don't know if it's going to look good or anything. I'm going to test it out and see how it turns out. If it's bad, I'm going to throw it, but if it turns out good, maybe this will go to my client. Okay, so I've prepared this test wax. Now, I'm drained out the water from the pulp to see how it actually blends in. Oh, and this was brown paper, so I don't know how the two are going to blend. I don't see much of a difference. Do you? Do I need to make a card to see how it turns out? Or should I just make it? You know, in 4 years, I never quite picked a name for this color. Recycled brown paper. I always name my colors in Hindi because the names turn out so beautiful, but I've always been so confused with brown. I'm going to test it with this. Oh, it blends in so differently. I wonder how the color is going to turn out, because when rose is used as a dye, it actually turns blue. So this is going to be interesting. Well, I haven't boiled it or anything. A part of my process for this commission includes me using these Madhumati flowers. Workstation is such a mess right now because I have so much pulp to make and also make the paper at the same time. Let's see how it goes. I needed a sponge to do some cleaning in studio, mainly for the decals, the screens and whatnot. So I ended up going and getting this from the Pandire, and luckily it's actually looking good inside. So I'm going to soak this in water overnight and undo it so I can turn it into a sponge for my studio. Need a second set of hands to perfect this screen, because if I don't, I'm going to get scratched with all this on the sides. I've called one of the farmers, he's going to help me with it. Okay, so we did it. It took 2 hands to actually, oh wait, this is the other side. Yeah, sorry, this is the other side. It took 2 hands to finish it up. I have to remove the other side, but job well done, I guess. And now I won't have to stress about my decals going bad or my card's not draining fast enough. Okay, first I'm going in with the new screen. I feel like the water is very low, but there's no water in the tank right now. I have to shift it from the rainwater harvesting tank. Let's see how this goes. That drained off so fast. I don't think I've ever seen my cards draining this fast. That was very exciting. That was a pokey little bit. I got poked. Ow. I wonder if I have to go in for a second round. I actually don't, but I'm still gonna do it for the size. Freaking gorgeous. I don't even have excess on the sides. This is so perfect. I wish I had done this earlier. The only thing I need to do now is find a waterproof tape that I can put on the edges that will make sure I don't get poked by the screen. That's one thing I need to do. I'm sitting outside the studio and it's about to rain so heavily. I'm just worried how I'm going to be able to leave today, because the last time it rained this heavy in studio, the way the clouds are darkening up and everything, I got stuck in studio till like 7 p.m. and I went back with my knees covered in mud and grass and water. I've barely started the work on my commission, which is a horrible thing to do. Horrible. I know. I'm struggling here, okay, because I had to change my decals. I had to refresh them so that my cards can come out better. I've been working on that for the past 1 hour, I guess. And now it's about to rain very heavily. I'm going to be stuck here the entire day. I don't know if I should leave when the time is still right. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck here. This is very funny. I just got poked. It's raining insanely heavy. I'm trying to go back to the car. And they had just left Cookie and Leo open in the farm. At such a horrible timing because of the rain. She came inside the studio and she ended up crashing all my work. My entire day's work. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Lakshman is standing there. I can't go there. Look at all of this. Oh. I've been stuck in traffic for I don't know how long, okay now, but I see people getting off and walking at this point, and you know the traffic is moving so slow. I've just been sitting and editing half of my content from the previous month because I don't think I'll ever get another chance to do this. This is really funny for me. It's officially taken me 2 hours to reach home today. 2 hours. It's been 2 days since I came, and these cards are still not dry. I'm already in the process of making cards now. I'm gonna be making as many as I can today, leaving them to dry with the fan on. I'm gonna make sure I leave it on because I cannot risk anything at this point. I don't know how many cards these are, but these need to be pressed now.
Hmm.